everyone, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Kenny. Today, folks, it's a cloudy day, and there's a possibility we will get some showers after a little bit. But right now, as you can probably notice, we are in the woods, and we are going to be picking some nettle leaf, some nettle tea. We're going to be gathering and picking some nettle. So you hang around and we're going to pick this nettle, and hopefully we won't get rained out. But if it does, that's all right. We'll just get wet. So hang around and we'll show you what we're talking about. All right, folks, let me show you what this nettle looks like for those of you that have never maybe seen wild nettle that grows in the woods. And let me tell you, it grows very abundantly. I am going up a very rough mountain stream here. There is some slick rocks right here, but the nettle is abundant. There's so much of it really that I'm going to pick probably and gather about, I've got a I think about a 20 gallon bag that I'm going to fill. There's a harvest time for this, folks. Actually, this should be harvested in the month of May. It's late June right now, and this is actually a few days over harvesting time, I would say. It's always best to pick it while it's young. It's always much more, it's just better to pick it while it's young. It's something that I make a practice of, is picking it while it's young. And right now I'm going to pick about a 20 pound bag of this, but I wanted to show you how this looks in the wild. This grows in all 50 states, I believe, as well as around the world. And it is used for so many different medicinal purposes. And it's just like, I mean, it's so widely available. You know, it really surprises me, folks, that there are so many herbal remedies that grow in the wild, and basically really most people aren't really aware of that. And if you take a look at the properties that this stuff really has gotten inside of it, you would be shocked to know, if you're not into herbs like myself. And I'm going to be honest with you, folks, I live on herbs. Now, I'm talking about I eat just like you do, but I live on herbs. I take a number of them, and this just happens to be one of them. So we're going to show you how we're going to pick this up in just a sec. So you continue to hang around and we'll be right back. Okay, folks, I highly recommend that when you pick this, especially if you've never picked nettle before, I highly recommend that you use gloves to do so, because right here, let me show you, any one of these that you can pick up, you will find that on this particular leaf right here, or any other nettle leaf, you'll find it has little tiny needle-like, we call them stingers, or whatever you want to call them. That's why it's called nettle in one sense of speaking, as because it has got those little tiny needle-like substances that can stick your fingers. Now, I have rough hands, and I've said this before, and I have picked enough nettle that it does not bother me. Now that may not be the case with you because not everybody has rough hands and not everybody has that ability to pick nettle without getting stung. But let's get back to the nutritional part of this. Wild animals, folks, and especially wild elk and deer, this is their favorite menu during the summer. This is what they eat in the wild. They eat nettle tea, and they will take a patch of nettle and they will just cut it out. I mean, they'll eat the entire plant down to about half of it. They will eat it, and see, as soon as they eat it, within another week, it has grown back. The nutritional part, that's what keeps animals healthy. You may have never thought about it, but that's what keeps them healthy, is because this is it's a nutritional powerhouse. Nettle is. And I pick it, and I'll show you later how we dry it. You can dry it just like you do any other tea. Just put it in the sun, and it will dry in 4 or 5 days, maybe not that long, depending on how the sun hits it. But it is so nutritional. Among the wild herbs that grow, this one here ranks right up there in the top 5 of being the most nutritional. It ranks in the top 5, and you won't find many more herbal substances that grow in the wild as more potent in the nutritional value as this is, because it really is super potent. And that's one of the reasons why I consume it on a regular basis, is because of its potency and the power that it possesses, the nutritional value that I'm talking about. It's really almost unmatched when it comes to the nutritional content of it. Now, the best way that I pick this, folks, is the best way to pick it here. I just simply remove the entire top. As you can see, I pick the entire top. I just break it off like this, and that way you've got the entire top, and it won't take near as long to fill your bag. You can see that this is a very steep mountain here. This is a big, deep mountain stream, and it is very rough, and it is also full of mosquitoes. But I'm going to be traveling on up the path. I'm going to go right on up the path here. I'm going to show you these rough hillside spots here. There's lots of nettle. No matter which way you turn here, you find nettle. And this is some rough country here. Right now, as you can see, the water has receded. There is actually no water in this stream at all. But that's the way it is in the mountains. Right here is some more nettle. Just a small spot. I will pick this, and I'm going for the bigger patch. This place is mosquito infested. There is nettle all over the place here. What I'm actually doing, I am harvesting and gathering this for this winter, because let me cross this big log. This winter, I will put enough of this away to where that I won't have to buy it. I won't have to buy it this winter. I will have it on hand. And I'll show you later how that we harvest it. Or should I say how that we process it after we harvest it. That's what I will show you later. If you're not familiar with how to do that, I will show you how to do this later. All right, folks, I want to show you this beautiful rocky stream here, which is dry. Show you these monster boulders that the water just goes over. This is the ideal place for this nettle to grow. Right up here where I'm pointing my finger, which I don't need to go up there because my bag is almost filled now. But up there, I can see that there's a large patch up there on top of that rock. This is a heavy populated nettle spot right here. There are some cliffs here. And as you can see, I'm walking along. You can see these huge rocks up here. This is an ideal spot for this nettle to grow. It just grows wild in various places. And as you can see, these mountainsides here are very steep. But this nettle will grow in places like this all over the country. So we are just about through with this bag. We've just about got it full. But I wanted to share this with you here. And we will be showing you very shortly how we will dry this nettle once we get back to the house. All right, folks, I have just finished picking and harvesting my bag full of nettle, and I want to show you this big monster tree here. I'm showing you the base of a great hemlock tree, and this thing is so huge it's actually right on top of a rock. It is nestled right on top of a rock, and the roots, you can see those at the top of the ground. Let me show you the height of this thing, if you could possibly see it. It's approximately 100 feet tall and about 5 feet at the base of the tree. It's an ancient hemlock. I would guess about 100 years old or more. Okay, folks, we are out of the woods now, and I am going to show you how I do this. I have got a bag here. Incidentally, it is raining, as you can tell. I have got a bag here that's about a 20-gallon bag. It's just a regular kitchen bag, garbage bag, whatever. So just the way I do it, I just lay it out on top of a surface like this, scatter it out a little bit to where the sun can hit it. It does not matter about this getting wet. It will not hurt it. Contrary to what some people may tell you, it will not hurt it. I'll let this lay in the sun for a week or 10 days, and it will be fully ready to process to put away for the winter. Now this is on top of it's actually right on top of my solar panel that I heat my swimming pool with. So I'm going to scatter it out just a little and let the sun dry it. It does, like I said, it will not hurt it to get wet. As you can see, we are getting a shower This is the first shower we've had in over a week, and really happy to get it. So I will do a part 2 on this to show you how I process it later. After it is dry. It's got to dry a week or 10 days in the sun, and then it will be ready for processing. So I will do a part 2 on it and show you how easy it is to do. So really, it is really simple to do. So we appreciate you this afternoon. It is wet and it feels so good. I love to get wet with a summer shower. It feels great. So we appreciate you for watching our videos. So you have a blessed day, and we'll talk